Good evening and welcome to the very first episode of Pillow Talks with P. And by now, I hope you're lying on your bed, on your couch, and just chilling basically, prepping for bed. Before you go to bed, I would like to have some conversation, on life, basically. Life, faith, and also have us enjoy some interaction before you go to bed. And on today's topic is appreciating diversity. And what do I mean by appreciating diversity? We live in a world with so much varieties to pick from. How do I mean? We live in a world of divergent views, ideologies, beliefs, faith, and a whole lot. And that gives us so much to pick from, so much to decide on a daily basis. Because of the activities that goes on in the day and in the ecosystem where we find ourselves. But at the same time, there's so much clash that we have in our society with each other. Take for example, on the streets of Lagos every day, you see people fighting, probably in traffic, and you're wondering, are we supposed to be solving the issue of traffic or having a fight? And what's the reason for this? Human character. Some are patient, some are not. And sometimes, even the patient ones get to run out of patience because of what they see around them. I'm often intrigued when I see people thinking or making a demand on others to be like them. Because as far as I'm concerned, a world where we all have so much similarities and there are no dissimilarity, the world is going to be boring. I hear people say, oh, I wish he was like me or she was like me, and it bothers me. If the next person is like me, I think I'm going to be super bored in this world. And why would I be saying that? I, as a person, am an indoor person. I could be in a room for months and not come out. All you need to do is just give me electricity, give me food, and give me data, and I'm fine. I don't mind not having an outdoor activity. I can be in a room and do all I need to do, and I'm fine, and I'm fun, I'm happy in myself, with myself, and with myself. But someone else is going to see that as prison, It's so funny. I remember when I was still in the university and I was in my room. It was basically me and my neighbor who were on the wing where we stayed. So others had gone home for break and I didn't go home. So it was basically two of us. And one day, my neighbor came around, and she was like, so you're in this building and I don't see you. And I'm like, yeah, right. I'm in this building. You can only see me when I have to go out. I have to do stuff outside. But if not, I'm always in my room. And me and this person have been around in the same place for months. And she just realizing that I'm actually around got me worried, And I was busy laughing, because I could be in my room and I'm fine and I'm my own phone. But someone else wouldn't be able to do that. And it would be as though you have, taken them out of life happenings. Some of us are social butterflies. And so we're everywhere, we're all over the place. We'll come into a room, we'll light it up, and, everyone begins to mix with us. Some of us are just the regular me, myself, and my chair kind of persons. And some people would interpret that as pride. But it's funny that when people want to be with themselves and alone, most often than not, it's got nothing to do with pride. It's just that they are people who are comfortable, being by themselves. I've also noticed that some people, would love it when a room is noisy, busy, that gives them joy. And some others want quiet, ultimum quiet. I am one person that really loves quiet. I love quiet environment. Why do I love quiet environment? For me, it enables me to think better. And naturally, I just love quiet because I don't like noise. So I'm not one person who really enjoys going to parties. And even sometimes when I go to church, when the speaker is so loud, it worries my ears. And I'm just praying, can they finish the service so please I can go home? Because I don't like noise, But people are different. So what works for A does not work for B. And that shouldn't make us see B as though they are full of themselves or they just have issues. No. People are different, Some people are calm. Some are loud. Even up to the point of dressing. Some people are just simple goers. My men, they just a shirt and a jean and they're fine. Some want to have the agbadas and the rest just to make a sentence. And some people, simple is their statement. They just want to show you that, hey, I'm simple. But in their simplicity, there's so much going on that it takes only those who, can relate to understand that this person is dressing so simple, but the things the person is putting on is enough to buy or build a house, And then you would also have the social butterflies who are so loud, and you look at them and you're wondering, what's all this shoutiness for? The gold, everything is just loud. But that's diversity for us. For some of us, religion is key. So everything about them is characterized by their religion. So they want to say good morning. They say good morning. And with the word good morning comes so much of religion. How they said it, where they said it, and what comes after the saying good morning. I used to have a roommate who says good morning. And after she says good morning to me, she's busy analyzing me. And so she comes and says, sister, you've not gone to church today? Why haven't you gone to church today? And I'm like, okay, today I probably want to attend the evening service, so no, I'm not going to church this Sunday morning. And she gives me this grin of, But that's a religious person. And for me, it's okay to be religious, but I would rather a spiritual person than a religious person, because there's a mix-up in the world today. We do so much of religion and we leave out the real thing. So we do so much church activities, so much activities, but the faith itself is drifting away. So we have people who pray 5 times a day, but the faith itself is drifted away from them. They are fulfilling all religious obligations. Or we take the fast, we do all, but by the time we start seeing the interaction with other human beings, we worry. Also comes another set of people who think that their way is the most perfect way of doing things. So we have the people who say so much of I all through the day. If it were me, if I was the one who was here, it would have been this. If I was the one who did this, it would have been that. And those set of people, well, most often or not are perfectionists, and people get tired of living with such people. Why? Because there's so much I. But the truth of the matter is, the next person can be you. It would be ridiculous to expect that I would think that I want the next person to be me. Next person shouldn't be me, and the next person can't even be me, because we were wired differently. We were created differently. Our makeup are quite different. What also determines our makeup is our society. Where did we grow up? What did we do? Who did we mix with? The environment. A whole lot of things comes to play. And so what makes this person and that person is a whole lot of things put together. Ideologies, environment, society, beliefs, religion, and a whole lot of things. And then you want the next person to act same way like you. But the trainings we get are quite different. How we view life is quite different. So I think it's a cumbersome request on the next person to want them to be like you. It's really not easy to have people behave like you, think like you, act like you. No. It's really not. And so we must celebrate other people's we must celebrate diversity in people. We must celebrate, because the reason why the ecosystem is still functioning perfectly is because we have different people. There's divergency in activities going on every single day. And that's the beauty of the ecosystem. One person is dying now, another child is coming to the world. So the world keeps going on and on. And so we must celebrate each other for that. We must appreciate what makes the next person different from us. And so that's where we'll be closing the curtain for today's episode. I wish you a peaceful night rest, and I'll see you next week, Tuesday, with another interesting episode. Bye-bye.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care, it's being I'm good. think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch things that kids walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were bold to like sail away. I just don't wanna care. Can you be here and I'm good alone? I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend. Too scared now, thinking I should call